Good evening everyone, my name is Christian from Two-Headed Wolf Gaming and welcome back to Path of Exile as we continue the journey with our Arc Witch, trying to make her better and better so we can tackle more endgame content, and at this point we're just still leveling up, still going through the Atlas. There's a few things that I have done in the meantime. So while I was on my own, as I said in the last episode, like I tried to do a bit of a level up, I guess, or map progress. I didn't explore any new maps just because I felt like if this is maybe one of your first few times where you actually watch a Path of Exile gameplay, or you watch people do tutorials, but I haven't seen someone go through the map on their own, then I decided not to do any kind of new maps. So the only thing I did was to repeat some of the maps we've already been through, enough to defeat the bosses and get this invitation to fight 3 bosses at the same time with the Maven and get a few more skill points like these ones. But at the same time, we had the defeat in the last episode. We couldn't defeat TbXie, part of it because of skill, but at this point we also have to think about how do we add more power to our character. And you can see that my inventory is full of these skill gems, and what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how to get a recipe that will provide us with this type of gem cutter prism, which improves the quality of a gem by 1%. You can get up to 20% by using these gems, and after that you can also, like, another thing that you could do basically is corrupt your gems or find in a few drops gems that are of quality higher than 20, like the one we bought with the Arc, where it has 23% quality. That increases our chance to shock enemies to 11% instead of 10%. As you can see here, additional effects from quality, it's right around this area. Or we have, for example, this one, minion damage support at level 23. That provides them with 1% extra damage to support the skills. You can see its additional effects from quality is 10 to 20, 0 to 10% extra damage, but we get 11%, and 1% is a lot of damage. Once again, like, we're doing numbers like right now we are getting close to having 1,000,000 damage per arc, so you can imagine that this can be a lot of damage. So how do you obtain those gems? Well, it's a pretty easy recipe. You need gems that have quality on them, like you see the ones here. And whenever you get together 20 points of quality, right, we have here 7, we have 11, it doesn't work. Like if I was to put 11 and 10, still not doesn't work. Let's see. Maybe I think it has to be then higher. Let's see. Let's do the math. Simple, right? Then we have 20 here, 30. Yeah, so I guess it's 30 quality in order to get one of these gems. I'm sure we can look up on PoE in one of those databases on how to get this recipe, but it works either way, so it doesn't really matter for right now. As you can see, we are now very close to getting 11, but we don't have an extra gem. So what I'm going to do, generally speaking, is I don't want to get wisdom scrolls, so I take some out of it just to get to 10 if possible, like there, like that. And then we have a few more gems to work around it and keep in our stash for the future. What I'm doing when it comes to this, like, if it's not a level, like, because I'm not playing with friends. If you play with friends, keep it for your friends, trade it with them and things like that. But if I'm not playing with friends, Generally speaking, unless it is one of these like minion damage at quality 23 or quality 20 or very close to being at quality 20, then the ones that have like plus 8 quality or things like this won't really go for a good price. It's very rare that people will actually buy them because they're pretty common. Most of them are pretty common, not all of them. Like I have an Enlightened support gem here that I am going to level up and maybe one day sell it. But what I do is, that's if I don't have a build in mind, which the stuff on the right is for a build that I have in mind, or they're sometimes mixed like through here, right? I have different stashes where I throw these gems because I have a build in mind. I dump them all here and then I sell them for those gem cutter prisms. It's an easy way in which you can get all of your gems with quality whenever you have a full stack here. I just write down quality and you can see that it lights up only the ones that do have upgraded quality, right? They have that effect on them. So that's how you can do it. Now we have on hand, we have 62 gems that we can use to improve the quality of a gem. There are multiple ways in which we can do this. It really depends on what do we want to do. So, I'm going to do a bit of a mixed tactic, which is sometimes not recommended. There are two ways in which we can improve quality. The first one, you saw it before. Like we'll take, for example, Spell Echo. Let's check that we don't have a Spell Echo or something here at level 20. Nope, nope, no. Okay. So we can go to Spell Echo, for example, or let's take something else. Let's take Power Charge on critical hit, right? And I can right click on the Gem Cutter Prism and apply it here. You can see that now it's at 2% quality. Each gem offers you 1% quality, and you also gain what, 1% extra increased critical strike chance, right, for every level. Now there's another way in which you can do this. You can take one of these gems. For example, we can take Spell Echo, which is at max level. It's leveled up to level 20, right, without any kind of influences or things like that. And you go to one of these stores, you click sell, you throw in your level 20 gem and one Gem Cutter Prism. Now what this will do, this recipe will create a level 1 gem, but it offers you 20 quality from the start. On Spell Echo, you get increased spell damage, and 10% increased spell damage adds up to a lot. Thing is, most of the gems that we have equipped do this. So what is the difference? Like, why wouldn't you want to go this way? Well, it takes it takes a very long time to get to level 20. And if I'm going to go, we're going to go to our friendly Google, and let's see, can I go to, let's take Spell Echo in this example, right? Spell Echo, PoE. And let me make sure that I am going to show you the screen. There it is. So we have Spell Echo, right? There in the right we see the other qualities that we could get. Now it really depends if we have one with a divergent or an anomalous quality. Support skill deals 1 less damage, but final repeat of support skill deals 3 more damage, which can be pretty good. And if we take a look here, and I'm gonna make it bigger for you guys. That's what she said. And yeah, bad place to put a joke. Look at this. So what is here like the difference? These are the levels, right? From, I guess this is not the best example. Like the cast speed from level 19 to level 20 is 69 to 70. I think it's maybe better. Like, I thought it would work with this gem, but it clearly doesn't. Let's look at Arc. I think an attack gem can actually tell us more. Yeah, so here it is. We have the different qualities, and the different levels. From level 19 to 20, we get an increase of 10, right here. So minimum damage from 122 to 133, and then it goes to from 690 to 754. And if you get a chance, like that +1 to gems that are equipped in an item, like +1 to lightning gems or things like that, you can see that it goes even further. If you get, let's say if we were to get Arc at a maximum level of 40, right, or yeah, level 40, we would need to have level 100. The mana cost would be 31, but look at this, 475 to 2694, and it would chain 11 times. Now, I don't think I mean, there might be a way to do this, but you'd have to sacrifice almost all your items just to get more +1s to the level and have corruption and everything else. But that is the difference. Definitely on these attack spells, and also on some of the gems that are defensive, this can be the case. So it's very important to make sure that we level up our quality. Sometimes it doesn't pay off. The problem is this: if we were to do the same recipe for Arc to get 20 quality, then we would jump from 133 to 754 with all the multipliers, back to 6 to 33. And by the time you get back up to level 20, it would take a very long time, because the experience required for you to level up is a lot. And thus, it can really put your build in a very bad situation where you don't really have the damage anymore. You don't have the damage output in order to do the content at the level that you are at. So now let's go back, and the thing here is, like, if we do it on Spell Echo, there is a slight minor. Let's see, supported skills have increased critical strike chance. Supported skills have 54% chance to gain a power charge on critical strike, and we would go back to having what? Are we looking at Spell Echo? No, here it is. So supported skills 10 less damage, supported skills repeat an additional time, that stays. Supported skills have 70% more cast speed. At level 1 we only have 51, so we are already slower. We would have more spell damage with the quality and stuff. So I think on this one I will upgrade it. Let's see what else. On the power charge, I think we can do it manually here. I don't really want the critical strike chance at this point. For this one, it's increasing our lightning damage, and I do want that. So let's take this from level 20. We're gonna go back at level 1 to being weaker, but I think that's okay. Inspiration support. Increased charge duration. I am not sure we need charge duration at this point. Control destruction. It's gonna give us increased spell damage. And I think that is also okay. I think we can have enough damage right now to be okay. Increased minion damage and minion life. That I don't feel necessarily like it's we need. Added lightning damage support, like this can be good. To bring it instead of one of these. Let's see, where is it? Is it on? I think it's on one of our ones. Then we have Orb of Storms at 17 quality. I think we can replace the Orb of Storms that we have now. Let's see. Orb of Storms, yes. 20 from Gem, and we need 21. Definitely need more lightning damage, but what I'll do is that I'll manually do this to it. Alright, we don't need to move it to level 1, we just need to replace it here. We're even going to check out what that damage means. Unbound ailment support. If we increase quality, supported skills have 0 to 10% increased duration of ailments on enemies, and I think I like that. Bone chill support. This will have increased chill duration on enemies, and I think we like that as well. Wave of conviction. Increase elemental damage. Yes, we haven't been using it, but I think it's important to level that up as well. Cursed enemies have a 0 to 5% chance to grant a power charge when hit. Clarity, increasing the area of effect, but we don't really care about clarity. Zealotry, once again, increased area of effect. I think we do care about the Zealotry. Wrath, increased area of effect. I think this we like this because it also gives our golems more power, right? Because they will be in our radius. Flesh and Stone, increased cooldown recovery rate. I don't think this is important. Like the cooldown recovery rate, don't think it's something we want to necessarily add. Flame Dash, increased cooldown recovery rate. This would make us quicker. The problem is it wouldn't be using the same amount of mana anymore, and thus Arcane Surge might not trigger anymore. Mana cost is 23, and with the second wind has multipliers. Yeah, mana cost is 37. Leveling this up down to 1, our Arcane Surge would go away. So we don't want to make this go away from us. We want the Arcane Surge to stay strong, and this will not level up. But supported skills have increased spell damage. I guess we want to add that at some point as well. This is corrupted, so we can't increase our burning damage, but we will need to buy a gem with 20 quality on Righteous Fire. Supported skills have increased cooldown recovery rate. I think that is okay. I think we'll like that. So we'll level this up as well. And we'll be left with a bunch more gems. Shall we throw it on our... increase... yeah, I guess we won't increase... I think we'll run a map or two just to level our gems back up.
Be careful. When I met her, Veritania was a paradox.
Yeah, okay. And yeah, I think this is going to be slightly strange. I have to split them up, huh? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then we'll be left with a few more gems that we can throw around here or keep them for later. I think there's a lot of things that we could do. But let's do some of these. Okay, they work together, we don't need to worry too much. Okay, let's see. Did we throw in too many? Seems that way. Yeah, let's... maybe we should do this one at a time, because I feel like we're 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it seems like something is like too much. So let's do this one by one. I'll come back. I'm not gonna show this to you. I'll go through it, level it up, and then be right back with you. Okay, so I am back. I clarified, like the extra stuff was some of the level ups that I had in here that were not actually at the maximum level and a few other things. But basically I threw in some of these. You can see that our damage has gone down. It was what I guess we have to put down. First of all, let's go back here. No, I do want this one. And here I will put Flame Dash. And I will go with, once again, having the Zealotry. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? This one? I guess we can put it here instead. And what did I have here? I think I had the Sand. Yep. And I'm trying to put everything back as it was. And Wrath. Right, so I'm going to put these down. And now we're gonna summon the Golems. Fire, Chaos, and what else? Stone? Lightning. Okay, so you can see from, what was it, 37,000, we're now back down to 25,000, because many of these are now of a lower level, but they are at 20 quality. So in the long run it's gonna pay off what we did here. It's just not right now. We'll have to do a few maps to at least get us to be stronger, a few lower level maps, and then we'll go fight the bosses. I'm not gonna jump in straight into a boss now because there's going to be a lot of pop-ups that we need to use the pluses on. There's also another thing I was looking at. We have one of these gems here. At this point we will keep it because I've even leveled up my golems, so they're back to level 1, which means that their health is not that strong and they can easily die. But golem skills have 20 increased cooldown recovery rate, and the summon golems have 44 increased cooldown recovery rate. This we don't need because they summon automatically in 4 seconds, like we have a condition here already, right? Yeah, up to 4 seconds after being killed, so it doesn't really matter. 20% increased golem damage for each type of golem you have summoned, and summon golems regenerate 2% of their life per second. So this is good for now, but I realized that outside of that, just because they have increased cooldown and they heal a little bit of their life, they've barely taken any damage at the level that we're at. So that gem can actually be replaced with one of these, which can be a whole lot better, right? Get extra damage from lightning and things like that. It's what our build is all about. And thus we will keep it for that time. Let's try to run a map, see if we have one around here that we've never done before. Yep, we do have a lava chamber. Like some of these I farmed, as I said earlier, on my own. You can see what we've done here is nothing complicated. It's just another way to level up. We need, and you need, to do this at some point during these parts in the end game, because it's just another thing that will push you even further. Let's see. Area have shock, okay, movement, attack speed. I see no reflection, so that is fine. Here I see no reflection on these ones either. So let's run them. Let's go with this level 3 first. Yeah, we will have the Maven in the encounter, sure. And I'm not gonna bring anyone here. Let's go out and level up our skills. You will see that in one attack, we'll do one attack here. Oh, yeah, not the best map to go first on, but it will have to do. Yep, one level up already there from one creature. That's why it's important to not go into the bosses straight.
I need more mana.
Oh yeah, now we need to level up our clarity as well. Did we? No, I don't think I did the clarity one. No, I don't think so either. Just talking to myself and pretending there's someone else. I'm sure that's some early signs of bad news, right?
When I'm ready, and not
I remember though my grandma used to talk on her own as well. And no, she didn't have any kind of... like, it's one thing to have context when I'm saying this stuff, like when I tell this stuff to like family and friends and things like that. It's totally different to tell it to you guys that you have no context what I'm talking about, and analyzing what I just said, it just sounds like bad news. So I'm hoping, I saw that the intro part was slightly long, like we spent like about 20 minutes just going over that, but I hope I can give you a better understanding on how this stuff works, how you can level up as well, how can you improve it step by step. Now I'm learning more along the way on how to do this, how to explain more to you, but I want to become this guy. Like, I'm not great at the game, I'm okay. I know where my levels is, but I think I can teach on how to get to a medium level at this point as well, show you the struggles, teach you from the things that I know, and do what I've been basically missing when watching other streamers. And I said this before, but I always felt like when looking at other streamers, they're great, but they are very quick, and I think what they have lost from playing for these many hours, and I think it's okay to lose that when you become an expert at stuff, but you lose part of the contact of the struggles. Like for the advanced player, I've seen them, and these parts of the game for them is nothing. Like, they go through these like so easily. Some of the hardcore players are a bit more cautious, definitely, but even they have a lot of knowledge, because it takes a lot of knowledge in order to survive.
I need more mana.
So that's why I feel like maybe this part of YouTube content creator when it comes to Path of Exile is missing somewhere on the internet. And I'm sure that there are a few more like me that are maybe around my level or a bit higher who are trying to fill that bond as well. Though it really depends on what they're going for. I personally never found them. They're generally not in the top list, because people are rightfully looking for mastery at some point. Wintertide brand deals 25 increased damage. %6 faster start of energy shield charge, +2 shields gained for each enemy hit by your attacks. Look, we can take this one with the resistances as well. And this can actually do a lot better than the one with the golems. Yeah, we'll re-roll this. Let's see, what do we have? The Twilight Temple, we'll buy that. And we'll buy a few more of these other things. I do like the strong boxes. I actually found one that was fairly rewarding in one of the maps, so I am going to pick up that prophecy or work on doing it later, defer it. Let's go into the arena. Should be fairly okay now. Let's see, we're gonna press this time. Where is the... Ah, here it is. Fire and Fury. Okay. So we're done here. Let's go back up, finish the rest of the map, get that XP. And then we'll run one more map, after which we're fighting the Maven challenges. And I think this is okay to do. Like, I'm going to record another episode today, another 1 hour episode. And after that, like, we're gonna do new maps, and after that I am going to be doing once again on my own, get the Maven invitation to battle 4 bosses and things like that. It helps me just gain a bit more experience, maybe a few more items that we can do or equip, and that's gonna be about it. Let's buy this one, and yeah, that's it. And I'm just going to show you either the new maps or whenever we make changes to our build. But the grind is not important anymore, at least not as a content creator.
In a distant dream, 6 traps with the promise of
Life, mana, lightning resistance. Yeah, that mana is really... I don't find its importance right now, so I'm gonna try to make something else out of that. I wanna keep the jewel in my eyes, so let's place it there. Still have to decide whether we'll do what I think, like basically equipping that instead of the golem ones, or do something else. But now it's not the time. So level 4, let's get Einhar on the map. I do wonder, does Zana have anything good for us? Peninsula, Moon Temple, Promenade, Overgrown Ruin Map, Superior Temple Map, and Crystal Ore. So that is a fairly good no.
I need more mana.
Okay. Okay, our damage is good. And I think that extra percentage from quality really helps.
We are friends now.
It's really going to help later on though. Now let's try to use the Wave of Conviction and look at the top screen. It seems like now with the elemental damage, lightning is definitely dominant. Yeah, and now... So I think what was happening before is that because the physical damage was higher than lightning, it actually made them resistant to lightning as well. I don't think that is the case anymore. I might be wrong about this. Didn't really look it up yet. But text-wise, that seems to be the idea. Nice. We did a good number on that. But look at our golems. Our golems are actually weaker. They're not totally weak because they don't have a high level and they're still up and running. But they are taking damage, so that's fairly interesting to see. After feeling very invulnerable, almost. Okay. So we need to explore, come back through here, explore the rest of this map. Because we leveled up our second wind, our cooldown is actually slightly lower on recharge.
Off you go, little beast! Away!
Okay, another level up there. Mhm. Okay, there's another ritual. This map is quite
Off
big.
you go, little beast! Away!
Life is short, deal with
Velvet Sleepers, sure, we'll activate and take those. Another Hubris Circlet, let's get that. We're trying to get the next level on most of our things. We need more defense. So we'll be investing right now. So now that we have our gems, or most of our gems are at 20 quality, like everything that we need is at level 20, we might be investing in other type of quality gems in the future or something, but for now I think it's fairly okay as it is. And going forward from here, we're gonna need to start investing more into our equipment. There's a lot to do, a lot of points to get. We need plenty of life, we need plenty of energy shield, and we'll have to figure crafting out.
I need more mana.
Harvest is one of the good things that is happening in these leagues. I've been playing with it, I think, like 2 more times. I got 2 more encounters with the garden.
It is time for Einar to go to Einar business.
And I did find some modifiers, some simpler crafting recipes, is it? I'm not sure if we can call it recipes, but something along those
When I'm
lines.
ready,
Modifiers,
and not
maybe.
before.
Okay. Yeah, this map is fairly long, and we'll have to backtrack a little to get to the one of the last ritual sites. Well, at least we're gonna get a lot of wisdom scrolls from what I see from the scholar cards. So we're going this way in the hopes of finding the 2 ritual sites left. Another scholar card, that's great. And here it is. Okay, map. No, I don't think I want to add anything to it. And here is the last ritual. Okay, let's see if we want to add now. Well, there's nothing special. An incubated stack dex to an equipable. I'm gonna defer the map, like that's something I want to keep, yeah. But there's not a lot of ritual either, so I guess I'll just buy this incubation orb and put it on our armor. There's a sale on stash tabs, but this will not come up in the when the day is still going, so you probably missed it. I do recommend that you buy the stash tabs whenever there's a sale, because you need quite a few of them early on, so you'll probably buy these and you might want to get some of these as well. If you're in it to buy it, you'll see that you'll want to buy more of them, and so I don't recommend necessarily buying them when they're not on sale. I think you're saving quite a bit of money by going or waiting for the sale. Okay, well, it's time to go and meet the Maven. We'll take them from top to bottom. I hope that we've leveled up enough to where we're not gonna take a really bad beating and we'll be winners.
Struggle.
A Blackguard Avenger. Done. Salazang, okay. And this wolf, the Midnight Wolf, okay. Which is invincible, maybe in wolf form. Ooh. That channeling, I think we also defeated him, but that channeling skill he was doing there really took us out. And we lost 10 experience. Won the Maven, but we're losing some experience. Anyway, we'll gain the back later on. We're still not at a level where we can't get a lot of experience quickly. We just are not doing it at a level high enough to get it well. What else are we going to do? Well, we can go with the Outbreak. Areas have 10% additional chance to contain a Blight encounter. Or Blight bosses in areas drop an additional anointed jewelry. You know what? We have the anointed oils. We've done what we need. I don't care really about this anymore. Though they are pretty rewarding. Gut Instinct. Defeat Immortal Syndicate members in areas. Grant free intelligence for the current encountered safe house if not interrogated. So even though we release them, we get some intelligence of the safe house. That is good progress. Or we can go with the Test of Loyalty. Immortal Syndicate members executed in areas have a 100% chance to gain an additional rank, which increases the drops as well. We can go with Harbingers. Harbinger is a good way to potentially get currency and quite a bit of experience. Or we go with the Metamorph. You can assemble an additional Metamorph in areas after the first is dead. Metamorph bosses which drop an itemized sample drop an additional itemized sample. Metamorph VAT meters in areas require 50 less power to fill. Phew, this is pretty interesting. Like, we could do a bunch of stuff. So we can make our Blight encounters more difficult. I think with our current build, going for Blight is potentially giving us more items. So we'll do this. Now let's go back home and pick the next encounter. Hopefully this time we won't die. Okay, you are the first one then. Ooh. Okay, and she's buffing them, and we have Piety on this one in all her forms. Ooh. Good, 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 good. Okay, yeah, we're feeling the slight lack of power here, and the fact that they're bosses. Some of these combinations are really good. I really believe that this is... I like this. Let's see, what do we have? An Abyss army. Give 50 increased experience and spawn 100% more master. Okay, and then we have Abyssal Troves in areas have 10% chance to drop rare items with an Abyssal Socket. Plus 3 to level of Abyssal Troves. And have increased item quantity. Or Total Anarchy, gain an additional Rogue Exile for every 2 additional content types applied to areas. Wild Rogue Exiles in areas have 50% chance to drop additional rewards. I don't really like the Exiles, don't really care for them. Each Legion in areas contains a Wild Horde. I do like the Legions. High value type Legion in area contain 3 additional Sergeants. Legion Sergeants in areas always have rewards. Ooh, I like that. Completing Nico missions in area grants 100 increased favor. Areas have 10% increase to chance to grant an additional Nico mission on completion. Oh, so many stuff. So much stuff. Sulfite veins and chests in areas are guarded by sulfite hoarding monsters. Let's go this way with high value targets. Yes, I think I'm happy with that. And then we'll level this up one more time, or 2 more times. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Yeah. We look at our golems. Our golems are gone. Yeah, at least they're getting summoned back without any effort from us. They're a distraction right now, to be honest, more than anything else. Oh, I love this. This feels really well. Like, generally bosses don't feel this exciting. Again soon, okay. Like, bosses don't feel this exciting for me anymore, at least not in maps. I do like exploring it. I like to make the map every single time. And in a sense, the end game bosses, they are fun to do. But for me, it has never... I think this will be probably one of the first times when I actually feel that I might defeat a few of them. So, but they weren't before close to my plan. Like, they were a goal, but I didn't really feel like I could actually do it. But this kind of having to fight 3 bosses at once, and maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or however it's going, really feels exciting. Because it's something I already know and I think that I can take on. Beyond demons in areas grant 10% increased experience. Slaying enemies close together in areas has 3% chance to attract monsters from beyond. Powerful beyond demons require 1 fewer portal to summon in areas. Beyond portals in areas have 100 increased merging radius. Okay. This is more Legion encounters, and I like Legion, as I said before. Cultural advancement. Incursion monsters in areas are at least magic. So this is with the Temple of Atzoatl. Killing non-resident architects in area have 50% chance to add an additional upgrade tier to the surviving architect's room. Oh, I like this. Killing resident architects in areas adds their upgrade tier to the so this is guaranteed. Twice tempted. Areas contain an extra strongbox. Strongbox have 10% chance to be opened the second time. Or strongboxes in areas are corrupted and are at least rare. Wow, so many good choices here. I think I am going to go this way. I do love, personally, I love the Temple of Azotl. I like that kind of upgrade, the room thing. So, once again, I am showing you that you can play the game your own way. Like, it really depends on what your goal is, but I heard this argument again, or like this discussion, I think it will always be in the Path of Exile community. But there are people who believe that there's maybe only one way to play it, the best way to play it, and things like that. And I personally don't agree. Play it your own way, just have fun. Do what content you do. The great thing about GGG is that they always throw in this content and they try to keep as much of it as possible. I think that's really good. Giving people choices and trying to make them decent for everyone, I think it's really good. Okay. Harvest monsters in areas grant 200 increased experience. Harvested plants in area have 50% chance to spawn an additional monster. Okay. Areas have plus 2% chance to contain the growth. Okay. These are pretty low. The chances are pretty low for a harvest to appear. Invading force, once again with the breaches, increase area of effect, monster density and stuff like that. This is the ones where we walk into the hand and basically monsters start to be in. Rich veins, voltaic sulfite veins and chests contain more sulfite. White tier maps, oh, and these, you just have to complete maps and you will get sulfite. Interesting. I don't think that during this league I really want to go too much with delving. Harvest in areas have double bonuses to item quantity and rarity. Sacred groves in area has 100% chance to contain the heart of the grove. Harvest in areas has 10% chance for the unchosen crop to not to wield. Or Scions, up to 20 rare monsters in areas are possessed and their minions are touched. Oh, this is with the spirits. Okay. I guess I will be going this way. We'll go with the grove. At this point we have most of the map. Like, we have 2 more areas where we need to get the free bosses. But I haven't done because I didn't really have missions to do. So we'll need to do more like tier 3 and tier 4 and tier 5 maps in this area. Which brings me to... let's get going with some of those. Yeah, I don't care about this one. I will throw the quality 15 there. And these are maps that were already done. Like, this is what I prepared in order to do them again. Let's do new maps. We will take the cells map. I think I might want to do one of these repeats just so we can go a dark forest and the waterways. Yeah, we'll keep this for later. I want to do this one, like get a few more conquerors in to spawn. I think that might be pretty important to do. So, alchemy this. Elemental resistances, that is okay with me. As long as there's no reflection, that is okay. Okay. So I'm gonna take this one first. We're gonna call the Maven to watch us fight. And I am going to go, given that this is a level 5, we're gonna ask Einhard to join us in the hopes of getting more recipes. You will open the strong boxes. Okay, so we have the prophecy spawn.
When I'm ready, and not before.
going to be fun.
Yep.
For one of us.
And now we're gonna get the snake spawn and poison us, which we still haven't. Like, yeah, look at our life go. We still haven't unlocked in the Pantheon the reduction to poison, which is not great. Okay, lightning is still the dominant damage there. Do we have a good base here? Oh no, it's just a convoking wand. Convoking wand are good for rolling minion type of stats. And we're not really, I mean, we have golems, but we have the golems for the buffs, not for anything else. Where are we now with our damage? Okay, we are up to 8300. Just about. Okay, well, so far so good. Let's try the arena. What boss was this? Oh, Chevron. Mine now. Okay. She's a collector of souls. Okay, another level up on our golems, that's great.
I need more mana.
Okay, this is another artisan box. Let's see, do I have an alchemy orb or something? No. But we do have one of these from magic to rare, so let's do normal to that, and we'll do now to rare. And we didn't get anything good.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Okay, here we have one of these abyss. Another strong box. Like, I'm not gonna bother to modify this in any way, shape or form. We found ourselves one of those passageways in the abyss. So let's go into the abyssal depths then. Okay. We survived so far. I am silent because I'm trying to concentrate. Like, I don't... It's definitely like... I'm not sure how much it is visual, but I do feel that slight power loss. And I think that probably one of the things is the spell echo, because it was like, it has this kind of modifier with cast speed. So from now we are at 58. When we were at level 20, it's had a 71% increase in speed. So even that slight movement or attack speed is... I feel it feels different. I mean, we've run at max speed for a very long time, and I even went today over a few maps and I was pretty quick about it. So now I feel like I'm being kept in place just a tiny bit too long.
And not before.
Stygian Vice, okay. And what we cared for. Now, is there anything else here? Nope. Guess we'll just go up. Black strongbox scan. I am not fully interested in that.
We will be best friends, Beast, until we slaughter you. That was a hunt you will not soon forget. You're welcome.
Oof.
Goodbye.
Definitely. Let's see. There's only one more place to explore. Like, I wanna open all strongboxes if possible. And it seems like there's also one more ritual site that we haven't opened. There is a strong box. Still don't see the sign for the ritual site. Ah, here it is.
I need more mana.
Okay. What are we going to buy now? Nightwind Sleepers. I think if we buy this, yeah, it's part of a of the achievement, or how it is called, the challenges. I still have tribute. I'll do a reroll. 5 chaos orbs, sure. That's easy money right there. And let's buy a quality one. By the way, I got, if you'll take a look at the challenges and achievement, I just got 12 challenges ready. So what did I get? Well, I got this weapon effect. which I'm sure it works for certain characters. It doesn't really work for me. Then you have 24 challenges to complete, and we're still far away from that. But let's see, this is a strong box here. I want to open it.
In a distant dream, 6 traps with the promise of treasure wait to be sprung.
And that is about it. So we got a few items. +2 to socketed chaos gems. Life, mana, intelligence, dexterity. The rest of the stats are not that great, but at +2 to socketed chaos gems. Okay. Strength, mana, and damage with poisons, or a slightly underwhelming belt, but we got 5 chaos just from this card. And that is going to be it for this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it for now, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow as we continue the journey through Path of Exile. Until then, I thank you very much for watching, and I wish you all a wonderful day.